Greetings, I'm Barrent, and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Kingdom Death Monster. We're going to be facing the Hand, and here he is. We're going to try to take this guy down. It probably is not going to go all that great, because these are all newbie characters that probably haven't even seen the light of day. All right, we're going to take these guys down. I've got our characters. You've seen this guy before. He's been around. I gave him an arrow. He's holding onto an arrow. That's pretty cool, because he's got that cat eye arrow or something, claw head arrow. And now I've given her 2 daggers. So I've got 2 different daggers now. I've got that one here, and I've got this one here. And yeah, they're all magnetized, so they all can kind of come in and out all the time if they want. So she's got 2 daggers. You've seen this guy before, but now here's our new character in all leather armor. Look at that. She's ready to go. She's got her shield. She's got her sword. I've even actually magnetized her torso. That's more by accident than anything else. And so we've got her all set. She's got this bone blade. I don't know how long she'll have it because it'll probably break, because I'm guessing this guy has some super dense locations, but we'll see how it goes. So our characters are all ready to take on the Hand. Are you ready to see if our characters can do it? We're going to try to take this guy down. Oh, it's going to be a bloodbath for sure. And if you're excited to see that, then I need you to meet me at the table. So we're going to go ahead and set up our special encounter. Here's the picture of the Hand. He's right there. Wow, look at this guy. He's pretty cool. All right, we're going to see if we can get him. So it says here, there once was an entity that knew everything, but never spoke. For every secret that escaped, it became weaker and its enemies stronger. And every monster does have an instinct. His is called the penalty. It says the Hand points at a random survivor they must roll on the table below. And of course, he does have a blind spot, which is going to be kind of helpful. It says, if you roll 1, you're just dead. Look at that. The skull crushes your brain, you die. Roar. That'd be terrible. But if I get a 2+, your ribs suddenly twist inward to puncture your heart. If you have no survival, you die. Otherwise, lose all survival and suffer the broken ribs, severe body injury. Wow. How are we ever going to beat this guy? Hopefully he doesn't do that very often. Now, of course, there are 3 different levels of this guy, but we're going to be taking on the level 1. And he's going to start with 10 basic. He has a movement of 5 and a toughness of 14. I think this might have been one of the toughest people he fought so far. And he has all these special rules, and we're going to go over every one of those during the setup. So here's the Showdown setup. We, of course, are going to start back here, and he's going to have some giant stone faces that's going to be placed on the ground. It says 1 giant stone face terrain card placed in the green space, so it's going to be right there. Then there's 1 stone column terrain card with 3 columns, and 1 random terrain card set up normally. We're going to place the Nemesis in the center of the board on top of the giant stone face. We're then going to place, of course, the survivors in the blue area, and the survivors defending their home, they get to go first, which I know it says that we get to go first, and for some reason you always think that's great. In this kind of situation, it really never is great, because you're not going to be able to get to him in order to fight him. He's still going to get to you first. Now, it does have a special rule, and it says if an AI or hit location card has a red, blue, or green eye, only apply those effects, special rules, or changes to the card type of symbols the monster has gained. Otherwise, ignore those rules. So if we look at the Hand's basic card here, he starts with 10 basic, move 4, and toughness 14. And we have all these things. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. Let's look at the back. His basic action is pick a random survival, no target, penalty. All right, so he's going to pick a random survivor. That's just going to be the deal. And then it says perform ghost step, target, attack target, 2 speed, 2 accuracy, 5 damage. Oh my goodness. After damage back, knock back 10. Oh my gosh. Then there's going to be place the Hand in the center of the board. How are we? This guy's a monster. I don't even know how we're going to deal with this. 5 damage? I don't think I have anybody that can withstand that. Oh, I think our leather armor girl can withstand that. That's about it. Oh, this is going to be a quick fight. I'll tell you that right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and look at all of these first, and then we're going to see how to build his AI deck, which is just going to be 10 basic things. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with our lenses. We've got a green lens closed. When a survivor with a green aura wounds the monster, flip the green lens to open. When a survivor with a white aura wounds the monster, select a closed lens and flip it open. Only flip 1 lens card this way per round. All right, and there's 3 of them, and they're all the same. So we're going to start with them closed, and I'm going to go put them in his trait mood thing right over here. So we're going to put all 3 of them right there. The next thing he has is, let's see, it says, we've got all the lenses. Now we've got polarized aura. So let's go ahead and check that out. So let's go ahead and look at polarized aura. It says it's a survivor status, and there's 4 of them, so each one of our survivors gets this. If a survivor has the same number of red, green, or blue affinities, they have a white aura. If a survivor has more affinities of any color, red, blue, or green, then that is the aura of that color. A survivor's aura may have, at the most, 2 colors. All right, so each one of our survivors is going to gain one of these polarized aura cards. Next, we have Impossible Eye. It says the hand can see everything. When the hand suffers a wound, place a token on Impossible Eye instead of moving a card to the wound stack. It says level 1, 12 tokens. When the number of tokens reaches the limit, remove them and flip this card to respect. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so this is, wow, this is a really cool concept here. So from what I gather, we're actually not going to be doing wounds on the hit locations. We're actually just going to be doing wounds to this, and that's going to be the deal. Wow, that's really cool. All right, we're going to put that in the mood. Actually, I'm going to put that one right here because it's right in front of us. And so we're just going to make sure we keep that in camera so we can see how many tokens we have left. I'm probably going to put just a die on there, a 12-sided die, just so that we can just count it down that way. Well, like where we're going to get that far. All right, next we have Ghost Step. Ghost Step has unlimited range. Wow, move the monster until it passes through the target, then stop, turn to face the target. Any survivors the hand passes through while performing Ghost Step suffers 1 brain damage per monster level instead of collision. Any survivors the hand ends its movement on while performing Ghost Step suffers collision normally. Oh my goodness, this is out of control. All right, we're going to go put that there. So he's going to be moving through us, and we're going to be taking a ton of damage. All right, well, we're going to put that again with some of his moods and everything. And the last one I've got is Applause. At the start of the showdown, place this card face down on the bottom of the AI deck. If the survivors fall to their knees in agony, their bones suddenly twisting and changing. For each survivor, cure all broken injuries and roll a d10. Then end the showdown. The survivors are victorious. Oh wow, we're victorious. We can get to the bottom of this. That's amazing. So we have to. So this is going to go right down here at the start of the showdown. Place this card at the bottom of the eye deck. So I'm just going to put it right here. The eye deck's right over here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right there. So we're going to go ahead and take 10 of these basic cards. We're going to mix them up. We're going to go ahead and put them down. We're going to put them right on top of that Applause card here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Okay, this is going to be a really cool fight. Let's just make sure I got the right number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So we either have to get through all 10 of his AI cards and we can't actually damage them, or we have to take off 12 tokens from this. Now, of course, we can't just go running around aimlessly away from him because he has that Ghost Step that says it has unlimited range. So he's going to be able to move no matter where he is on the board, where he's going to be able to get us. Now, of course, he does have a hit location deck, which I'm sure has a trap or 2 or 3 or 9 in it. Who knows? We're going to go ahead and mix that up a little bit. We're going to put that right there, and we're all set. He's good to go. Let's go get everything on the board. So our board is all set up and ready to go. The hand is right there in the middle of the board, ready to try to take us out. Now, of course, we have our 3 stone columns. These are obstacles, and when a survivor collides with this, stop their movement and archive the terrain. They suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. The monster passes over this, archive the terrain. So I have 3 of them. I have 1 here, 1 there, and there's also 1 way at the top of the board over there. The next thing we have, of course, as you can tell, is 2 tall grass. The survivors gain +2 evasion inside this grass, and of course there's something about removing priority targets if I decide to take actions. I've never actually done that before, but if we decide to do it, I'll make sure to talk about it. The next thing we have, of course, is the giant stone face. I think we've seen this before. It blocks survivors and monsters' field of view, interrupts ranged weapon attacks and monsters' targeting. Impassable, survivors cannot move through spaces occupied by this terrain, but I can spend an action to move on to a space occupied by giant stone face. At that point, my ranged weapons gain +2 range and +2 accuracy while atop the giant stone face. Survivors atop the giant stone face move normally on it and ignore obstacles when drawing a line of sight. Monsters may always draw a line of sight to them. All right, so we have that one. And then the last one we have is our acanthus plants. We were able to bring those out on the board because of our screaming bracers that on arrival, if possible, add an acanthus plant terrain card to the showdown board. And I also get +2 to the results when picking up something on the board. So that is the 4 different elements we have out here. We have our survivors right here. We get to go first, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. I don't know anything about this guy, so this is going to be an absolutely amazing fight. I'm really excited for this. So we get to start with our characters. So we have our movement of 5. Now remember, these are all kind of newer characters. And we have Palin, Palin, we've got Ursha, we also have with us Mira, Mina, and we have Steel. Those are our characters. All right, we're going to go ahead and move them. Oh, wow, I don't even know what to do. I have no idea what this guy's going to do. I think just getting in the grass is going to be our best plan, and then just hoping something bad doesn't happen. So he's going to use this acanthus plant first with his action. Now, he's going to roll a d10, and we're going to consult the table. And he gets +2 to that roll. So we got a 7, 8, 9. So let's see here. On a 9+ gain 1, or 8+ gain 1 fresh acanthus strange resource and archive this terrain. All right, so we're going to be able to archive that, and we get a fresh acanthus plant here, and it says to archive this to fully heal 1 hit location, including injury levels and armor points. This would be really good. I should have been able to have her do it. That'd be really good. All right, so he's got that. That's Steel. Now he's going to go ahead and move his 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he's just going to get right up there. Now I'm not sure exactly how this works. I believe if I'm here, I can still attack him, but I can't actually attack him from the front unless I spend my action to move up onto this. Then I'd be able to attack him with like a surge opportunity or something. But next we're going to go ahead and move her. She's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right to here. And then we're going to move these guys. She's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Hopefully she can pounce or something. I don't think that's going to happen. She's going to use her action to pick up this acanthus plant. So let's see what happens to her. She got a 9. She also gets a fresh acanthus plant. So we're going to go and give this to Ursha. Wow, that's a very good start to the battle. It might be the best round we ever have. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And he's going to use that cat eye circlet that he has, just because it's pretty much the greatest thing ever in the game. Reveal the next 3 monster hit locations and put them back in any order. This is going to be awesome. So you get to have an insight, the first insight ever into what the hand is doing. All right, let's see what he's got. What is this? Blue. Hand perfectly predicts the attack. Cancel this hit. Okay, so if I had a blue aura or the blue lens was open, I think that means I would not be able to attack him. He has a critical wound. The attacker shatters the hand lantern hanging from the monster's belt. Gain 1 survival. Ignore all lens effects and instead flip all lenses to closed. All right, that's this one. Oh, so there's not even a... Oh, that's interesting. So there's not really a reaction or anything to this guy. Okay, let's see what this one is. Again, we've got blue. The hand perfectly dodges the attack. If I wound him, the hand seems irritated by the force of your blow and looms over you. The attacker suffers 3 brain damage and gains 1 survival. Of course, there is a critical wound. And what's this one? Oh, we have that impervious. There is impervious in here, so I got to watch out. I have a bone blade. I don't know why I'm bringing a bone blade to this fight. You manage to slip past the hand's defense, but connect with its indestructible sheath, which only enrages the monster. The attacker gains the priority target token and gains 1 courage. Well, okay, I think I'm just going to put them back in this order. I really don't know if any of this is going to matter. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right, now it's going to be our hand's turn. So let's see what he does. His first action. Soft chuckle. The noise fills the survivors with an unprecedented dread. All non-deaf survivors lose 1 survival and roll a d10. Add each survival's courage to the result rolled. On a 15+, the survivor is knocked down in fear. Otherwise, they suffer 5 brain damage and gain a -1 accuracy token from their shaking limbs and full move directly away from the monster. This is ridiculous. The monster stretches its limbs flip all lenses to closed. Well, all lenses are already closed. So I have to, everybody loses a survival, roll a d10, which is going to be, at the most I can get is a 10. I don't think anybody has any courage. So they're not going to have 15. Otherwise, they're going to all take 5 brain damage and gain a -1 accuracy token from their shaking limbs. And the monster, this is going to be amazing. All right, let's go take care of all of that. So we're going to lose 1 survival and go down to 6. And then, of course, we're going to cross off our brain injury here, and we're just going to go ahead and roll straight on that table. So let's see what happens. We got a 9. All right, I think that's going to be pretty good. So 9 right here says new perspective. You are knocked down and gain D10 insanity. Well, that's actually really good. So let's see how much insanity she gets. 8. She got 8 insanity. That's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and write 8 insanity. That's a good way to actually start this. All right, there we go. So again, we're going to go to 4 insanity here, or survival, sorry, 4 survival, and we're going to go ahead and check our box and roll on our table, on our brain trauma table, and see how it goes. All right, Ursha, let's see how you do. Ursha rolled a 1. I'm sure that's going to be just the opposite of what a 9 does. Oh, yep, sure enough. Here we go. Mortal terror. No ifs, ands, or buts. The survivor is dead. All right, moving on to Mina. She's going to go down to 6, and she also is going to have to roll on the brain trauma table because we have to mark in the heavy wound here, and we still have to take more damage to our brain. We're going to erase what we have because we had to take 5. That was out of control. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in the table. All right, let's see what happens to Mina. She got a 3. Oh, I bet that's going to be almost as bad as those. Oh, 3 is actually really good. Look, memory loss. Lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency. She has none, so it doesn't really matter. All right, Steel's going to have to suffer a severe brain injury. So we're going to go ahead and cross off the box. We got to erase whatever insanity he had. He only had 1, and we got to lose 1 survival. All right, Steel, let's see what happens to you. A 7. All right, let's check that out. 7 is lunacy. Gain a random disorder and D5 insanity. So Steel's going to gain some insanity. Let's see how much he gets. He gets 4 divided by 2 is 2. So Steel's going to go ahead and grab a random disorder. Let's see which one he gets. We're going to mix these up a little bit, and he's going to take this one right here. And we got squeamish. You can't handle bad smells. You cannot depart with any stinky gear in your gear grid. If a status or effect would cause you to become stinky, lose all your survival. Oh, that's terrible. Not too bad. All right. Squeamish. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. And we're also going to gain 2 insanity. All right. Squeamish right here. S-Q-U-E-A. I'm glad they actually spelled for me. Otherwise, I would spell it terribly. There we go. Squeamish. So he's got a disorder. And now everybody is going to full move away from the monster, except her. She's very dead. They're going to full move away. And at the bottom of the card here, look how it says, you full move away, directly away from the monster. The monster stretches its limbs, flip all lenses to closed. Here's a point where I can do a survival action. I'm actually going to use a survival action for Mina. She's going to go down to 5. And she's actually just going to run right back up. She's going to use dash. So she's going to move her speed and then move right back. Also, I'm going to do the same thing with Steel. Steel's going to go from 6 to 5 as well, and he's also going to dash right back up because it doesn't say on here that I'm doomed, so I can still use survival. Now he, on the other hand, is going to full move away from her. I don't really think I need him to come running back, though it'd be really neat for him to stand there and shoot. His bow can actually maybe reach him, or maybe his catgut arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't get to him. It's range 6. That's too bad. So we're not going to be able to get to him. I am going to have him dash in. What the heck? I got nothing else to lose here. He's going to go ahead and dash. He's going to go down to 5. So all of our characters are pretty much right back where they are. They're all going to move back, and they're going to dash back in. That's what they're going to do during his turn. Now, that's the end of the monster's turn. We survived the first round. It's our turn. That's amazing. All right, let's see how we do. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to hit him. We're going to go hit him. He's going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go right back here, and he is going to punch him in the back. He's in the blind spot, so he gets +1 to his attack. So we're going to go ahead and try to hit him with our beast knuckles. They get to roll 2 dice. They're paired, so I get to roll 4 dice against this guy. Let's see if we're able to get him. I need a 6+ in order to hit him. I don't have any extra bonuses. Our main attacker's already gone. That was Ursha. She was really good at attacking. She had like all those daggers and everything. It was really awesome, but instead we're stuck with this guy. Let's see what he does. Well, he hit 3 times, and one of them is a perfect hit, but it's not going to help when it comes with this weapon. So we're going to, of course, see what we've hit. We already know what it is. They're the 3 hit locations we've already drawn. So we have this impervious hit location, which we're going to have to take care of. We also have a gilded splodurler. I totally butchered that one. And the handed lantern. All right, I think we're going to do the spine saber first because it doesn't really matter. It's just going to make him mad. It's a reflex. So no matter what I roll, it's going to, there you go. That one's done. The attacker gains the priority target token and +1 courage. So I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath our character. And I've gone ahead and given Steel +1 courage. All right, that's the first card. It's done. Now we're going to go on to this handed lantern, I bet. Now the blue eye is not open. So we're going to go ahead and hit. We all have the polarized aura card. And right now, none of us have a color. So it says if the survivors have if the survivors has the same number of red and green and blue affinities, they have white aura. And we have none of any, so we have the white aura as far as I understand. We're going to go ahead and roll this and see how it goes. We got a 9. Oh my gosh, that's perfect because I do have +1 luck with him because I have our lucky charm on that guy. Oh, that's awesome. We critically wounded this guy. Check this out. All right, it says critical wound. The attack shatters the handed lantern hanging from the monster's belt. Gain +1 survival. Ignore all lens effects. Instead, flip all lenses to close. It's a persistent injury, broken lantern. Survivors no longer suffer brain damage from Ghost Step. Wow, that's going to be great. All right, I'm going to put that next to his hit location cards and AI cards so I remember that. Plus, I'm going to go from 5 survival up to 6 survival. All right, and we have hit him 1 time. We've done 1 wound. So we got 1 wound on him so far. All right, let's see what the next one is here. Next one is the Gilded Spodler. All right, let's see if we're able to hit him with this. We got a 9. Again, +1 is luck. Now I also get 4 here. So we have a total of 13, which is almost enough, I think, to hit this guy, isn't it? 14. We need a 14 to hit him. Darn it. Oh, we didn't actually hit him. We need a 10 to wound this guy. Are you kidding me? Wow. Then now that I think about it, this actually didn't even wound. I rolled a 9. In order to always hit, you need a 10. It doesn't, and you don't get to just add your luck to it. I don't believe I hit this because I actually only got a 9 + 4. That's only a 13. So the damage I need in order to hit him, he has a 14 toughness. There's no way I'm going to be able to wound this guy. So sadly, what I thought was going to be an absolutely fantastic round has turned into absolutely nothing. We had an impervious location, and I got 13 to wound this and 13 to wound that. Oh, that's so sad. All right, we're going to move on to somebody else. This is going to be absolutely bonkers. I didn't realize how tough this guy was going to be. All right, we're going to move her 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess right over here. And he's going to gain that priority target token that I had before. We're going to put it right underneath him. So he's always going to be the target of the next attack if it targets a survivor. And she's just going to hit him, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about the best she can do. Where was he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. We'll see how this goes. She's going to hit him with this bone blade. This is going to be awesome. I'm wondering if I should use his cat eye circlet right now to find the next 3 hit locations or move him up so he can actually shoot him. I think we're going to move him up so we can actually shoot him because I don't see any way we're ever going to get through this with knowing the hit locations is great, but being able to actually hit him is something we need to do. All right, she's got a bone blade. She's going to go ahead and use this. This is something else. She gets to roll 2 dice, and she gets to add, she doesn't get to add anything, I don't think. She just gets a 6+, and she might actually do something. Let's see how it goes here. Well, she got a lantern 10 and a 9. That's awesome. I wish she'd get the lantern 10 when she actually hit him. All right, we're going to look at our next 2 hit locations. Let's see what they are. The first one is Exotic Poet Blouse. All right, well, the blue eye is not open, so I don't have to worry about anything happening after I hit him. All right, let's see what happens here. Red eye, first strike. Well, he doesn't have the red eye. The location type becomes first strike. If this happens during an attack, this hit location must be selected to resolve next. All right. Reflex. Perform Ghost Step, targeting the attacker. If the attacker has a grand weapon, the monster uses its weight against them. They must spend 3 survival to suffer the broken arm, severe injury. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, the red eye is not open. So again, I don't actually have to worry about that one. First, let's go for this one. What the heck? We're going to try to hit this one. I need a lantern 10. All right, let's see what we got. We got a 2. We missed. All right. We didn't wound him. This is awesome. All right, the next one is this one. We're going to try to wound it. Let's see how we do. We need a 5. Oh, that doesn't wound. We only got 7. So he is going to perform Ghost Step, targeting the attacker. All right, so we have this performs ghost step targeting the attacker. Now, before this reflex actually takes place, I have a surge opportunity here, and I'm actually going to have Steel go ahead and surge against this guy. Now, I'm going to put ghost step right here because that is still going to happen no matter the outcome of everything that happens here, unless for some reason we knock him down or something. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. So we're actually going to attack again with Steel. So Steel's survival is going to go down to 5, and we again are going to attempt to hit with those beast knuckles. We have to get some better gear before we hit this guy again. I get to roll 4 dice because they are paired, and I get 2 for each one. So we're going to roll them up, and I need a 6+. Let's see how this goes. We didn't hit him at all. Look at 5, 5, 5. Oh, 8, 6, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, there we go. All right, now we have to go ahead and deal with the reflex. So he's going to turn, ghost step through her. This is absolutely awesome. I am really digging all the different mechanics that every one of these people we fight has. She's going to suffer 1 brain damage, which she doesn't have any insanity, so she's going to have to roll right on that brain trauma. All right, let's see what happens to her. She got an 8. Let's consult the table. So an 8 is lunacy again. Gain a random disorder and D5 insanity. So let's see how much insanity she gained. She's going to need as much as she gets. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5, so we got 5 insanity. That's awesome. All right, 5 insanity might actually save her. We'll see how that goes. Of course, we still have to draw a disorder. Let's see which one we get out of this. Oh, this is absolutely awesome. All right, we have received indecision. Past decisions haunt you ceaselessly. You are crippled by indecision, and even the most trivial choices grip you with terror. If you are the event revealer of hunt events that call on you to make a roll twice and use the lowest result. All right, that's not too bad. I don't know how many hunts she's going to go on. This could be over really quick. All right, we're going to put those over here so I can write that down. All right, indecision over here. Indecision. All right, perfect. Well, the good news is now he could actually fire at him. And I think he's going to hit him with this claw head arrow just because I have it. Sure, slow ammo bow. You must have a bow in your gear grid to activate this. If you hit the monster gains -1 evasion token used once per showdown. I wish this said -1 toughness token. That would actually help a lot more. But it does do 6 strength, so I might actually get a wound through. So our claw head arrow here gives us only 1 die. Let's see how it goes. Oh, we got a 3. We totally missed. So he has gone ahead and fired his clawhead arrow, so I took it out of his hand. I kind of have it in there with a little bit of putty, so I can just kind of take it in and out. So all he has is this bow and, well, the cat eye circlet, which is really cool. All right, we're going to go back into his turn. Now, I could try to block. I could surge and block and stuff, but he's actually got the priority token. He's already surged. There's nothing else he can really do. He's just going to have to take it on the chin. She might have to get out of his way if she decides to go running through her. That's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and see what the hand does. All right, let's see what he does next. I bet it's going to be awesome. He's going to liver blow. Oh, he's going to stab somebody through the liver. Survivor at the most green affinities. Now, remember, pick target. None of this matters. It's going to be our priority target. So he is going to target Steel. And then right here, I have a surge opportunity if I want to do it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Perform ghost step attack target. So he has 2 speed, 2 accuracy, and 5 damage. And if there are any of these, we're going to trigger whatever's down here. But again, none of these lenses are open yet. I don't even know how they're actually going to open. I'm sure at some point I'll find out. But for right now, they're not open. So none of this happens. But 5 damage, that's out of control. But he has 2 speed, 2 accuracy. Oh my God, there's another dead guy. All right, he's going to go ahead and ghost step through the guy and then attack him. Let's see how that goes. All right, so he's going to go ahead and attack him, and he's going to ghost step through him, which has unlimited range. Our ghost step has unlimited range. Move the monster. So I am moving him. So he can go through other people as he's doing this, but I'm not going to have him do that. I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right through him, turn him over there, and now he's going to attack Steel. Steel, of course, is going to lose 1 brain damage because he got ghost stepped straight through. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I'm digging the hand. He is a really cool character. So Steel's going to go from 2 brain damage down to 1. Wow, that's okay. That's okay. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right, here we go with liver blow. I get to roll 2 dice, and he hits on a 2+. So this is going to be something. All right, he hit me. Oh, what do you know? Twice. That's amazing. Let's see where he hit me. All right, he hit me in the body and in the legs. I don't have 5 in either of these, but I might as well use 1 survival. I'm not doomed or anything, so I can use a survival. We're going to, block the, the foot location always seems to end in femoral artery. So we're going to go ahead and block the foot, and we're going to take our damage to the waist. So we're going to go ahead and go down to 4 survival for dodging, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to stop the leg. So we're going to take 3, 4. Oh my goodness, we're actually going to be, we don't even have to take a big hit. Oh, this is amazing. I'm going to get knocked down, but I'm okay with that. He's going to get knocked down. That's totally fine. Wow, we survived his attack. All right, good news. We have survived 2 rounds with this guy. We only have to survive 8 more or else somehow do 12 damage to him. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we're going to try. All right, so he was attacked by the hand, and the priority target token states that when a monster performs a pick target action, it picks you, and it did. Now it says down here, when you are picked as a target, discard this token, unless something specifies otherwise. Nothing specified otherwise, so we are going to remove the priority target token from him, and we're going to go ahead and move into our turn. And I think we're going to start first by using the cat eye circlet. Why not? We can at least see if there's a trap, and we can try to push it down. All right, so we got 3 cards here. They're not the trap, but they're green, red, and green. Now, we haven't had anything actually talk about putting these lenses on or not. So, super dense. All right, so we got a super dense location, a first strike location, another super dense location. Wow. All right, we're going to go ahead. This is amazing. All right, it says +4 toughness to wound this location. This location type becomes super dense. Oh, okay, so it's not super dense right now, only if it had the green lens. Failure. All survivors feel a sharp pain as the bones in their toes fuse together. They suffer negative permanent movement and are knocked down. Place the monster in the center of the showdown board. Wow, that's out of control. Flip all lenses to closed. Okay, let's see what this one says. Reflex. Perform ghost step, targeting the attacker. If the attacker is wearing any heavy gear, they are knocked down. Wow, all right. So let's see what the next one says. Wound. In the moment of desperation, you strike at the monster's feet. Amazingly, it manages to keep its balance. The observation gives you some insight. Gain +1 evasion and +1 accuracy tokens. Well, that's not bad. Let's put that one on top. Why not? All right. Now, the one thing I forgot is this guy's knocked down. He got knocked down because he took too much damage. All right, we're going to go ahead and move with her then because he's in the way. Or maybe I could encourage him. This person has already looked at the top 3 AI cards, but I think what he's going to do is I'm going to have Palin, go ahead and go down to 4 survival, and he is going to encourage him to stand up so he can get out of the way so I can actually get a couple attacks on this guy. That's probably going to matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll go right over here, and he'll try to attack the hand from right there. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to hit him with our Beast Knuckle. We're going to go ahead and roll 4 dice. Come on, we need a 6+. We got 4 hits. Oh, that's awesome. Sadly, I don't know what the 3rd hit is, so this could be actually pretty bad. Let's see what we got. Now, we know what 3 of them are, and the last one is, what's this? Gilded Crown. Well, the red eye is not open. Reflex. Perform ghost step targeting the attacker. The attacker must spend 3 survival to face a perfect counter punch and suffer 5 damage to a random hit location. Bash and gain -1 speed token. Oh, that's terrible. All right, we do know what the other ones are. We've got the one that's the failure. Survivor feels sharp stuff and I lose my teeth and my feet get fused together. That's out of control. Perform ghost step, target the attacker. If the attacker is wearing any heavy gear, they're knocked down. That's just a reflex. All right, we'll kind of put that, I guess we'll put that, I'm going to put that there. All right, and we're going to see what this is. Wound. All right, good, perfect. Yep, we're good. We're going to put them in this order right there. So we're going to start with this one. Now, of course, I need a 10 in order to even wound this guy. And that, it reminds me, I just figured this all out. It took me a while, and it took me until I reread this card to figure out how this all works. If a survivor has the same number of red, green, or blue affinities, they have a white, or it was affinities. Affinities, the word right there really triggered me into how this is. It has to do with your gear grid and how they're all linked together. So if a survivor has more affinities of any color, then that is the color they have. Now, I'm attacking with steel. Steel has 2 blue, 2 green affinities, and that's it. So he is attacking with a blue and green affinity. So if I wound a location, then I'm going to be opening the blue and green eye. I believe that's how it is. I couldn't quite figure out how those eyes open. Now I know. Now, of course, in order to do that, I got to wound him, and I got to get a 10 to do that. So let's see how this goes. First one is a 1. So he totally failed. So the wound here does not happen. That's awesome. Now, of course, his failure is probably going to happen. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to roll the dice. I need a 10, of course, to wound this guy. Got another 1. All right. So let's see what happens here. It says all survivors feel a sharp pain as the bones in their toes fuse together. They suffer -1 permanent movement and are knocked down. Place the monster in the center of the showdown board, flip all lenses to closed. And that's the end of his attack. Well, there you have it. We have to knock all of our characters down. Every one of them is knocked down. This is awesome. And he's going to go right back in the middle of the board. That's amazing. All right, and that's the end of our turn because I don't have anybody to encourage because they're all knocked down. All right, we're going to be moving into round 3. Wow, I kind of feel like I'm in a boxing match and it's like me versus George Foreman. All right, here we go. Bullet jabs. Survivor at the most blue affinities. Closest threat, no penalty or no target penalty. Perform ghost step and attack target. Speed 5, accuracy 2, 2 damage. Well, we know who that's going to be. That's going to be Steel again because he has 2 blue affinities. I don't think anybody else has 2 blue affinities. Oh, Palin actually has 3 blue affinities. He's going to be the one that gets attacked. So I lied. He has 2 blue affinities and he also has 2 blue affinities. So what I get to do is I get to choose, and I'm going to choose this guy, mainly because he's in the grass so he gets +2 evasion, might as well. So he's going to ghost step straight down through here, right through him, and he's going to take 1 hit to his brain, so he's going to lose 1 insanity, and he's got 8, so that's amazing. He's going to go down to 7, and now he's going to go ahead and get attacked. All right, here come the bullet jabs. I get to roll 2 dice. I need a 2+. Well, actually, I need a 4+. Well, actually, he hit us both times, so it didn't matter if I was in the grass or not. Now, of course, I can choose to dodge one of these, and I probably will. Let's see which one it is. It's going to, well, I guess it's going to be 1 to the body. I think I'll dodge one of those to the body. And since he's wearing a full rawhide set, I get to roll a D10, and on a 6+, I get to gain back my insanity, or my survival. So let's see how this goes. I got a 10, so I get to keep the survival for my dodge. But of course, I am still taking 5 damage to the body, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to have to roll on the table to see what happens to him. So we're going to roll a D10 and see what happens. I got a 9. So 9 on the body says collapsed lung. You can't catch a breath. Gain -1 movement token, gain 1 bleeding token. So here's his -1 movement token, and here's his bleeding token. So he has a speed of 3. He's never going to catch up to anything. All right, so we get to stand all our characters up, and at this point, I even wonder if it's worth attacking this guy. I can't actually hit him, or I can hit him, and all he seems to do is probably hurt us more than anything else, and I actually really can't wound him unless I get a 10, or I get a 10. It's the only way to wound him. So I have a new plan. We're all going to run into the grass. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. He's almost in the grass. I'm going to spend 1 survival to dash into the grass, meaning that Steel is going to go down to 3 survival. And now we're going to go ahead and move her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. She's going to stand right in front of him. That's totally fine. And she's going to go ahead and block. That's what she's going to do with her action. And now that I think about it, I don't want him to dash into here. He's going to keep his survival. He's going to go back over there. I want his survival in case he needs to dodge. And if he's going to ghost step, he's going to ghost step through both these guys. I got to get this guy out of here too. Oh, I don't really want to though because he's going to get smashed really bad. He's going to move over here. Oh no, we're good. We're going to stay just like that. I got a plan. We're going to stay just like that, and it's going to be, now it's going to be the hand's turn. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw our card. The best offense is a good defense. We're going to see how this goes. All right, we're going to see what the hand does. It says, bullet jabs. Survivor with the most blue affinities. Oh man, all right. Wait, no, we already did this one. Oh no, there's 2 in a row. Look at this. There's 2 bullet jabs right in a row. I was like, wait, I just did that one. All right, so it's one of the blue affinities. So again, it's going to either be Palin or it's going to be Steel. Both of them have 2. All right, we've seen this before. It's the same thing. Speed 5, 2 accuracy, all that fun stuff. All right, we're going to go ahead and check it out. I think, again, I'm going to choose Palin just we're in a world of hurt. And he's in the grass, and the guy's not. That's the only reason. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ghost step straight through him. He also has a ton of insanity. So he's going to go ahead and take that hit to his head. So he's going to be going down to 6 insanity. So that's all he has left. And now, of course, he's going to get attacked by this guy. Oh, I guess it's that guy. So again, here comes bullet jabs. Wow. All right. He missed once. That's awesome. So he only hit me once. I'm going to dodge this. We're going to go ahead and roll. I don't even care where it is. Oh, especially there. I'm going to go ahead and dodge that attack. And I might be able to save my survival because of our gear. And we got an 8, so we keep our survival. Nothing happened. That's amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and discard bullet jabs. So again, we're going to move into our turn. I'm going to use the cat eye circlet just to see what's coming. I mean, if it's nothing too bad, maybe we can try to attack him. Maybe it's something good that we can get out of this thing. Let's see here. If the hand has any of those colors, it sees too much and goes momentarily blind. Flip lenses closed, otherwise cancel this hit and perform a basic action. Oh, that's terrible. All right, let's see. Oh, the same thing? Is that really right? Exotic fur cape and exotic fur girdle. Wow, they're the exact same thing. All right, well, we're not going to attack those. And what's this? The gilded face visor. The hand is... It's the same. He's got the same three things right on top of his deck. Wow, that's amazing. We're never hitting this guy again. There's no reason. I'm just going to let him wail on my guys. He's going to jump into the tall grass just so he's got some kind of evasion, but that's really about all I'm going to do. She again is going to use her block maneuver, which I'm getting from this shield. It says leather shield. I get 1 to all hit locations. Block. Spend an action to ignore 1 hit the next time you are attacked. Lasts until your next act. You cannot use block more than once per attack. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm blocking. That's the deal here. And we're going to move back into the hand's turn. I know this strategy is a little weak, but I can't hit this guy really. I need a 10, and these hit location cards are deadly. So let's go ahead and see what he does. Rude Slap. When this card is drawn face down, the monster points at the ground. Okay. When this card is drawn face up, target and attack a survivor in the right spot. Oh boy, I don't want to be right there. All right. For 2 attack accuracy, if the monster does not attack, perform the penalty. Let's read what the penalty is. I believe I remember the penalty is absolutely terrible. All right. The penalty says, the hand points at a random survivor. They must roll on the table below. Oh boy. If your skull crushes, you die. The ribs suddenly twist inward to puncture your heart. If you have no survival, you die. Otherwise, lose all your survival and suffer the broken ribs, severe body. Oh no. So I have to put somebody in front of this guy or somebody's going to get really banged up. I think I have a plan. So we're going to go ahead and I think I know who I'm going to put in front of this guy. That's going to be the plan. All right. So the way this works, this is a duration card. So I drew it so when the card is drawn face down, the monster points at the ground. So he does that. Then I put it back on top of the deck. And then the next time he goes, he will draw the card face up. And that's when the card is drawn face up, the target and attack the survivor in the right spot. So we're going to go ahead and put myself in the right spot. So the person that is going to go in the right spot is going to be, well, her. She's going to move over to here, and she's going to go ahead and I guess she's going to use her block maneuver again. I really wish I could have kept her in the grass, but I can't because he's not going to move to do this. He's just going to do it. And if nobody's there when he attacks, it's going to be bad news for everybody. So she's going to go ahead and get attacked by this next turn. The rest of us are really not going to do much. I guess he can kind of move up there just to kind of get out of the way in case he ghost steps through her. But I really don't see anything else any of these people can do. I guess I could be using, I should be using some of my gear. Look at this one. I've got my screaming horns. I'm going to scream non-deaf insane survivors gain a movement, but everybody else is going to, all other survivors gain +1 insanity. I'm totally going to do that. He's going to use his action to do that, so everybody that isn't insane gains an insanity. That's going to be awesome. And really, that's only Steel. Steel's the only one that doesn't have less than, was it 2 or 3? Oh, 3, because he has to be insane. So he's the only one that's not insane. So he's going to go up to 2 insanity. The rest of them are going to gain +1 movement, but I'm really not going to need the movement. And I can have him go ahead and use his Rawhide Headband to reveal the top 2 AI cards. Place them back on top of the deck in any order. Let's go ahead and do that too. Now, of course, one of the AI cards is this one. It's sitting on top. But let's just go ahead and have a sneak peek at what's coming next. Line up. When the card is drawn face down, the monster casually opens its arms. When the card is drawn face up, target and attack all survivors in the right spot. Oh, again, the same type of deal. And of course, if I don't do that, then somebody's going to have this penalty action. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put that one, well, it has to go back on back there. I didn't draw it. So now we're going to go into his turn, and he's going to perform this rude slap, attacking her for 6 damage with a 2+ accuracy. So he's going to use his rude slap. He gets 2 dice and he needs a 2+. Now, of course, I do at least have this monster grease. So I get +1 evasion. So he needs a 3+ in order to hit me. So let's see what he does. He got 2 3s exactly. That's awesome. All right, so my block can block one of these. And then he's going to go ahead and hit me with the other one, which is going to be in the body. And I'm going to choose to dodge that with her survival. So she's got 5 survival. I'm going to go down to 4. 4 survival for Mina. Now, moving back to our turn, we kind of know what's coming. So I'm going to put her in the grass. He's going to go over here, And this guy again is going to use his action to use that insanity thing. So we're going to go ahead and bring Steel's insanity up to 3. That's what he's going to do. He's going to keep using those screaming horns. Well, he's going to stop now because he doesn't, everybody has enough insanity. Well, 3. I don't know if 3 is going to help. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and she's going to block again with the leather round shield. And he is going to go ahead and use the rawhide headband again to see the next AI cards coming up. So we know what one of them is. Let's see what the second one is. We've got, well, we know what this one is. That's that line up. What's the next one? Take your best shot. When this is drawn face down, the monster turns to face away from the most possible survivors. Then it moves 1 space forward and crosses its arms. While this is in play, the monster gains -10 evasion. If a trap card is revealed for any reason, place the monster behind the revealer suffers the following. When this is drawn face up, draw an AI card. Wow, that's awesome. So if you were really trying to go for that impossible eye, which I just can't do it. I mean, he has -10 evasion. That doesn't help me trying to get through his 14 toughness. That's out of control. If I can get through all these, I would gain respect, but I can't do that. So actually, that's a fantastic card to have there, doing the idea that using my plan. So we're going to go ahead and put them back in any order I want, huh? Well, I can go ahead and put this one on top, I guess. So we're going to, no, we know what's coming. We put these in the right order. There we go. We're going to put them in that order, and that's the deal. So we're going to go into the hand's turn. We're done with our characters. Our hand then is, of course, going to draw this. It's going to be face up. Or face, when the card is drawn face down, the monster casually opens his arms. He's going to stand like that. So in the right spot. I'm in the right spot right there. She's going to guard. And the rest of them are just going to stand there again. And then she's going to go ahead and he's going to do this. Speed 2, +2 accuracy, and 6 damage against her. Now she gets +2 evasion in the grass. She has +1 with her monster grease, so that's 3 + 3. She gets 5+ accuracy, but 6 damage. Wow. So again, she's going to use her monster grease, and he's going to use his card. He rolls 2 dice, 2+ accuracy, and he got a 3 misses, and I block the 6 with my shield. My shield allows me to ignore 1 hit the next time you are attacked. Lasts until your next act. So I've gone ahead and blocked that lineup attack. That's awesome. Wow, this is cool. So now that we know his next maneuver, I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out a place to go. He's going to turn around and face the least amount of survivors. I could have him move that way. I guess they're all kind of over there. Okay, so I'm going to move him back. So that means he's going to move ahead. He's going to turn around and go like that. That's what he's going to do when it comes to his turn. So we're going to go ahead and flip his AI. The rest of the people are all just going to stand there. They got nothing to do. And we're going to go ahead and draw our card. And it's that take your best shot. When this is drawn face down, the monster turns face away from the most possible survivors, then moves 1 space forward and crosses his arms. He's going to turn and move 1 space forward, just like that. Then I'm going to put this back on top. Because it's, oh wait, then while this is in play, all this happens, but we're not going to actually attack him. So when this is drawn face up, draw an AI card. So we're going to put that just like that. I'm going to have our characters, I'm going to have him use his rawhide headband to look at the top 2 AI cards. So we're looking at that one, and now we're also going to look at this one. Liver blow, another liver blow. Survivor with the most green affinities. Oh, that's going to be great because I know who that is. That person with the most green affinities is Mina. That's her, the person I wanted to be attacked. He's going to perform ghost step and then attack the target. That'll be awesome. All right, so that's going to go down. This is on top, face up. And it said, and then, okay, it's going to be perfect. So then it's going to go into his turn. He's going to go ahead and draw his card, take your best shot. And when this is drawn face up, I'm going to draw an AI card. And we know what our AI card is. It is Liver Blow, survivor with the most green affinities. That's her. He's going to ghost step through her and attack the target. So he's going to turn, ghost step straight through her, spin around over here. She's going to take 1 insanity attack from him going through her. So taking 1 brain damage brings her down to 4 insanity. Now she's going to be attacked by the Liver Blow card, and she's blocking. Every turn she is blocking. I'm doing nothing else but blocking with this character. So she's just going to turn towards him because it looks cooler, and she's going to perform her block maneuver during her activation. So here we go again. He's going to go ahead and attack twice. Let's see how he does. He got, a 7 and a 10. I believe both of those hit. Yeah, the monster grease and the tall grass do not help. So we're going to hit in 2 locations. Now the thing is, I get to block one of those hits. So I'm going to block that hit. I'm going to go ahead and take this one, and I'm going to spend my survival and go down to 3 survival on that in order to go ahead and dodge that attack. So the hand, again, did not hit anyone. Oh man, this is going really good now. Okay. All right, time to continue on. I've got you pegged now, hand. I'm going to have him go ahead and use that rawhide headband, and we're going to look at those AI cards again to see what they are. We got 2 left. We're almost through this guy. Of course, one of these might be like the critical blow card. All right, Thunderbolt Right. Survivor with the most red affinities. We've only got 1 person, 2 people with red affinities, and guess what? One of them is her, and she's got 1, and so does Palin. But the other guy has no red affinities. So again, I can have him target him. That's going to be awesome. Oh my gosh, 7 damage. That's amazing. All right, let's see what the other one is. Oh, they're both the same thing. He's got 2 of the same cards. All right, we're just going to go ahead and put them back on top of the eye deck, and we're going to go ahead and move into his turn. I'm going to stay just right here. This is going to be it. He's going to go ahead and flip over his first card, Thunderbolt Right. He's going to pick the survivor with the most red affinities. That's her. And he's going to go step through her and attack the target again. So he's going to move right straight through her. She's going to lose more insanity. She's going to go down to 3. So she's down to 3 insanity. She's blocked on her turn. Every turn, like I say, she's blocking. There's no reason not to. She's going to be blocking. And he's going to go ahead and attempt to hit her with Thunderbolt Right. So our Thunderbolt Right comes flying in, and he attacks with 2 dice. Let's see how he does. He got a 5 and a 3. He needs a 4+ to hit, so both of these are actually going to miss because I have +3 evasion right now. So that's an 8 and a 6, and he needs a 4+. Well, it's actually, no, I lied. This is the wrong math. This is a 0, I guess, and this would be -3 is 2. So that does not hit. Thunderbolt Right missed. All right, moving into our turn again. She's going to block. They're going to stand and cheer her on. Hopefully she can take the punches. Here we go. Another Thunderbolt Right. Survivor with the most red affinities. Again, she has 1 and also he has 1. So I can choose. I'm choosing her. She's going to lose another insanity going down to 2, I believe. Yep, she is now at 2 insanity. And we're going to go ahead and perform Thunderbolt Right. She's going to go ahead and get hit for 2 speed. So this is it. All we have to do is survive this, and I think we got this. We'll see how this goes. Roll them up. Oh my gosh, she did get hit twice here. Now she blocked, so she can get rid of one of them, and then she'll just dodge this one. So she was able to dodge the foot and block that one, so she is down to 2 survival. But we have actually managed to, I believe, kind of got through this fight with only losing 1 character. Now this is the end. Is it a good ending? I don't know. It says applause. At the start of the showdown, place this card face down at the bottom of the eye deck. The survivors fall to their knees in agony, their bones suddenly twisting and changing. For each survivor, cure all broken injuries and roll a d10. Then end the showdown. The survivors are victorious. I'm going to roll a d10. So let's see what happens to our survivors. We only got 3, so we're going to check it out. We have Palin. He's going to roll first. He got a 3. And 3 says, spend 1 survival or you die from shock. Well, no problem. I'll spend the survival. Good stuff there. Palin's okay. Let's see who's next. Next is going to be, we'll have Mina go next. She got a 6. What does it say? It says, gain 1 permanent strength. All right, Mina gets +1 permanent strength. And last but not least, we got Steel. Steel got a Lantern 10. And right down here, 7+, gain 1 +1 permanent strength, accuracy, evasion, and a random fighting art. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So the only thing she does is she loses a survival. That's it, because she doesn't want to die. Now, I don't have any broken bones or injuries for her. We had her toes fused, but that wasn't actually a broken bone. So she's going to be just like this. That's it. So Mina's going to go ahead and gain +1 permanent strength. That's pretty awesome. Now, of course, she does have indecision, and I can get rid of the aura card because we're done with this fight. And she has the leather armor, and she has 2 survival. So Steel gains +1 accuracy, +1 strength, and +1 evasion. And he has 4 survival left. He also gets a fighting art. So we're going to mix up our fighting arts here and see which one we get. Hopefully it's going to be pretty good. We're going to take this one right here. And we have found Crazed fighting art. On a perfect hit, gain +1 insanity. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, I'm going to write that down. So we were victorious, so we get to take on this aftermath. Any victorious survivors may immediately select Fist and Tooth weapon proficiency, regardless of age milestones. Any accrued ranks of weapon proficiencies are lost when switching to a new weapon type. I was victorious, so we get +1 Hunt XP, +1 weapon proficiency level, or gain the Fist and Tooth proficiency level. And I also get rewards. So the hand hesitates before leaving. Roll a d10 and consult the table below. The group gains any listed resources or gear. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll a d10 and see what we get. We got an 8. And it says, the hand is a sore loser and punts a broken lantern. A random survivor suffers a random severe head injury. Add 1 scrap to the settlement storage. Well, this is absolutely amazing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 is Palin. 4, 5, 6 is Mina, and 7, 8, 9 is Steel. Let's see what we get. We got a 9. So Steel's going to suffer a severe head injury. That's going to be fantastic. Let's see what happens. He got a 6. Let's go check that out. Oh, great. Now look at this. He's deaf. You won't hear it coming. Suffer -1 permanent evasion. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once. Gain a bleeding token. Well, the bleeding token is not really going to matter, but I am now deaf, and I suffer -1 permanent evasion. So Steel is going to go down to no evasion. He had 1 before, and now he's also deaf. And we also were able to pick up a broken lantern resource. So we're going to go ahead and bring that back with us. And that's it. We were able to survive the onslaught of the hand. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I know we really didn't actually take him out or anything, but there's just no way to get through those 12 hits. I need to roll 10s in order to actually damage this guy. That was absolutely ridiculous. I'm really excited for the way that each of these monsters fight completely different from the other monsters, and you have to take different strategies in order to take them out. I hope you liked my strategy. If you did, feel free to write in the comments below, and I'd love to hear from everyone. Write whatever you want. It's so much fun to hear what everybody has to say. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when the next part of the playthrough comes out. Also, please feel free to share this with anybody you know that's interested in Kingdom Death or games very similar to this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you're excited to see how these people do back at the settlement, then I need you to meet me at the table.